What's up, everybody? Today we sitting here with one of my homeboys, the capitaltrapper himself, Mr. Pouring Out Success, Marcus Pimp Manning.
Yes, sir. Yes,
What's up, good brother?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just coolin', brother. Just coolin'. Glad to be here, man, and be able to gel and pour out into each other, man, and put heads together and
Right.
join another partnership besides what we grew up on as
Right.
a family. We family always, but just becoming partners, just where we can be pillars of the community to help.
Oh yeah.
You know, anything that's needed.
Oh, yeah.
For us outreach, anything. We're versatile, so whatever we got knowledge about, whatever the city or the community that we reside in, we here for it. You know what I mean? And I shed light on a few different things of what's going on, and my knowledge and my expertise of the nonprofit world. Not just that, but non-emergency medical transportation. I mean, it's needed. Like it's a high demand, everywhere, but especially the state of Florida. Like, and they pay good. But at the same time, we pouring out and assisting disabled and homeless and veterans that's need to get to where they need to get to, and that's doctor appointment. So yeah, I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it to share everything I got, and we gonna rock out from there.
Oh yeah. Man, I tell you, bro, you know me, man. I've been admiring your work, what you've been doing in the community. I follow you. You my bruh.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I gotta follow you. You know what I'm saying, on all the social media platforms. But for the people out there, can you explain what the nonprofit Pouring Out Success, what that's all about? You know what I mean?
Well, in the nonprofit world, what I've learned, man, through mentorship, we always used to hear the word nonprofit, but we never,
Right.
we weren't interested in knowing exactly what it consists of.
Right. Hey,
You know
cause when they say
Right.
nonprofit,
Yeah. We ain't have no interest in
Nonprofit.
nothing that ain't have no profit. But as we always poured out in different people who, without even knowing they had nonprofits, but different functions that people having cookouts and selling plates or contribute to the youth trip for the summer and all that. We always did that just on the strength without knowing, but and not knowing we know they're making a difference, but we wasn't trying to pocket watch them and see what they were really on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But as we grow up and whatever we reside in, where we reside at, man, we always want to be a part of change. You know what I mean? Even when we was mixing a negative with a positive, we still wanted to be a part of change. But
Right.
now, we got kids and multiple kids, and we want the best interest of them. We want to be the change that wasn't there for us. So the nonprofit world is huge, man. And like I was sharing with you last week, I feel like entrepreneurs, whether you're employed for someone or whatever, I feel like everybody that got the mindset of elevating every chance they get should have a nonprofit organization, because the nonprofit, it consists of focusing on how can you be a solution to a problem.
Right.
That's the main thing. Whether it's with the youth, whether it's with adults, you know what I mean? Whether you offering mentorship or coaching, because the youth ain't the only ones that need mentoring.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Oh yeah.
You got adults that are still stuck in the same rut they was in 30 years ago.
Well,
But a lot of times, all that most of them ever needed was a positive voice. Someone with an ear, the patience to have an ear to listen to them and be a positive voice without putting no cut on it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Because that's a lot of times that's all adults that never had guidance ever needed. And with the nonprofit organization, man, that's what the main focus on. How can we be a solution to the problem?
And you can also show them or guide them to the resources.
100%. 100%. See, once, and thank God for me being able to just order my steps and linking me up with a mentorship online through this free business academy, in which is one of the best investments I ever made. And not only just navigate in the nonprofit world, but the for-profit world, whatever, just all walks of life, it comes with it. And man, it's you learn so much. And once you become 501c3 approved, that means when you get your nonprofit organization and you combine that with it, you're able to accept any kind of donations or funding, whether it be in grant form or whatever. You corporations, anywhere you spend your money at, whether it's Walmart, Costco's, Publix, whatever, they can sponsor you. They have grants that's available that can help you and your organization pour back into the community and provide a service that's needed in the community. So it's really a big deal, and I partner with a lot of I learned how to navigate and partner with a lot of resources that's available, and I'm always willing to attend the meetings that's consistent in the city. I'm always able to. I make myself available, and that's the best thing about being entrepreneurship.
Right. I
can work around my schedule, but being in the right rooms with the right people can be a game changer for you and your organization. And that way, resources that you're don't have knowledge about can become knowledgeable.
Right.
And like I said, I partner with, I mentor at-risk youth, but not just limited to at-risk youth, just youth in general. I also do reentry guidance. I also assist the homeless and the disabled citizens. And that homeless and disabled, it ties right into my for-profit.
Right.
With transportation. So try to fit something that fits hand in hand with my nonprofit and my for-profit.
Right.
And it's now I got a passion for it. I got a passion for at-risk youth. I was at-risk. We was at-risk.
Oh yeah.
Coming in. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
big risk.
Reentry. I'm always part of transition because of the time I done in federal prison. But so I can walk anything I do. I can walk them through it,
right?
Because I went through it. I can guide the youth to, you want to go to school or whatever. You don't know that you can. These people got Pell Grants for you, whatever. I can walk them through it because I went through it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Independent Florida, no. The reentry guys, I can go to the guys and show them the resources that's available for them, like the halfway houses and all that. I can walk them through the workforce, the interview process, the resume process. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can walk them through it because I went through it without having someone to walk me through it. You know what I mean? So anything I give out, you know what I mean, I can walk them through it. I got expertise in it.
Right.
You know.
And you can also assist with grant writing also.
100%. Last year, through the mentorship, I became certified grant writer last November, in which I still sit in on class every Tuesday via Zoom, just always just keeping up with what's going on, what's new out here, or what's coming up down the line, in which we have a grant calendar where we know who all gonna be giving out what in this time of year for us funding, for our sponsorship or whatever, whether it's with the local, the state, the federal levels, who all the corporations are giving what. So we just, just like a cheat code to just stay ahead and keep up with what's going on for us, helping you and your organization pour back in the community.
Now, and this is not limited to, let's just say, like Tallahassee. I mean, this could benefit Apalachicola, Port St. Joe, Weewall, Perry.
The local and the national area. You know what I mean? It's like you said, it's not limited.
And they can have the same access to these nonprofits and
Yeah.
these benefits and these
100%.
resources.
100%.
That's everywhere.
100%. Because guess what? It's already there. But they, but there's a lot of us don't know about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's already there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's a game. But then, just cause you in the area, big or small, don't mean you have to be just limited to that.
Right.
You can move around, or you can network with people all over the country right now, and partner. You know what I mean, with y'all organizations, and do the same things together from afar.
Yeah.
And or just every quarter meet up and have like a reunion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The way you know what I mean, you like a conference, but you still building and having a great time at the same time. You can do that nationally, because I'm in a group, man. It's like 69,000 of us. You know what I'm saying? That's in the Business Academy. You know what I mean? But my grant writing class, we real close, because we every week we meeting up via Zoom or whatever. Once a quarter we'll link up and like I say, have like a reunion and just keep putting. Every day we pour out in each other. We got our own private group chats or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we just it's just all about pouring out, man. Pouring out into the community, man, and all us on the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. And stop trying to hide the resources from each other.
Right.
You know what I mean? And share the resources. Make let it be known what you have access to.
Right.
Which benefits everybody. The community, your local community, the national community. Like, man, I've never even really heard of, somebody sharing information like this here, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because like we said earlier the other day, we have this mentality of the game is to be sold, not told.
Absolutely.
So we keep all of these gems and these resources to ourselves, so we can look like more than what it really is.
And you know what? It's a lot of that, man. It's a lot of selfishness, not just in the world, but when others that have nonprofit organizations, it's like they want to compete. You know what I mean? But in the process of competing, they're really hindering themselves, because guess what? They might slide through the cracks and get funded by some funders, right? But what they don't realize is eventually, for it to become a reoccurring thing, the way the individuals funders gonna keep funding you every year, every time you got something going on, is the funders look at partnerships, man. They love to see partnerships. You know what I mean? Because when you got a nonprofit organization, it's really not about you. Like, I'm the founder, right? But it's about us. You come in and you start out being the board. When you're the founder, you're gonna start out being the board chairman. But then you're gonna have board members, which consist of the board chairman, the secretary, and the treasurer. You know what I mean? So it ain't just about you. Right. When you're the owner of a for-profit, it's about you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But when you're the founder of a nonprofit organization, it's about we. You got an organization. It's about we. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about. Like, I'm like this right here, man. And this is what I learned from experience. I ain't never been selfish no way, but when you do your due diligence, man, and you in the right rooms at the right times, when you making yourself available to the people who really matter in the community, there is no competition. You know what I mean? Because you come in, like, I have people that if I got an event, they partner with me. If they got an event, I partner and help them. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't about me. It's about us. Because we on the same thing with with one goal. How can we be a solution to the problem in the community?
Right. With that, what is some of the problems that you see in the community?
From right here in Tallahassee, what's trending real heavy is the gun violence. That's leading the pack.
Right.
That's leading the pack. And what's so bad about it is teenagers. They leading the pack. Mm-hmm. They getting their hands on the kind of artillery that law enforcement don't even have. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we talking about, back in the day, it used to be little pistols or whatever, but now
a little 25.
They coming with in 380s, and they coming with something that gonna shoot out like the ones that you was shooting with in the military. You know what I'm saying? That's they got their hands on it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whether it's people leaving their cars open, you know what I'm saying, and they going in the cars to get them. Whether they breaking in people's houses or whatever, cause they, and they get them, but they got them, man. And then whether it's somebody passing them off, you know what I mean? But not, they leading the pack, and then the adults that's partaking in it, they not being the example of change that the youth need to see. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So they have cousins that's still out there wasting their time in the street.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Trying to
like
prove
time
something.
bombs out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sooner or later you're gonna be either dead or you're gonna be in prison for life. Mm-hmm. So this all they got to see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's where we come in at. You know what I mean? Because sometimes they'll listen to somebody that's positive, that's on the outside, versus listening to somebody on the inside of their family. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because they see their family thugging it still. 40 something, 50 years old. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you talking, but you still doing this. Versus somebody on the outside that done been through it, but got a story to see from where we was back then to where we are right now. They'll listen to us before they listen to them. So, but it's just the matter of being enough of us to be willing to structure a nonprofit organization and be the change that wasn't there for us. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let's dive into that change, from your opinion, your perspective. What is the change we need to see to do the best we can for the youth? What is the change that we need to see, bro?
Well, the primary thing is, like a lot of the youth, they don't have knowledge about the amount of resources that's really available for them. And the main thing is, one of the biggest solutions to that problem is to be able to keep them active. To keep them active. And the resources that's available, if they're made aware of, not just go stand by you, throw a little cookout, take a picture, and you gonna make it like you really just be keeping it. The solution to that is me, the ones I mentor. I'm checking in with them at least once or twice a week. Consistently. You know what I'm saying? Consistently. You know what I mean? I got their attention. Their moms, their dads, and all that. They have my information.
Right.
And I'm available at any time. You know what I'm saying? When it come to them. You know what I mean? So just being in it like consistent and not, like I said, and being able to walk them through the process. That's where the solution starts at. Being able to show them the resource that's available, and not only that, be able to walk them through it and walk them straight to what's available for them. And that way they active. You know what I mean? Other than just playing video games or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or listening to that woo, 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 and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Poison.
yeah. So just being able to be consistently in this youth, like not when they just get in trouble. We're gonna do this. We're trying to do this before it get to that. You know what I mean?
'Cause you done seen what's down the road.
Are reaching out when they can see it.
Right.
And they because a lot of them be single parents.
Right.
They don't have a father in their life or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So mom can show them everything but how to be a man. You know what I'm saying? But when you got mentors and coaches, like what we can provide for them, the moms will reach out, man, and when they reach out, they just want somebody that they can trust to be consistently checking in on their kids and showing them what's available for them.
And when you say coach, you're not just meaning football field coach or basketball coach. You mean coaching through life
coach,
life coach,
coach, mentor and life coaching. When you got expertise, like me coming up through the athletic world, I can be a life coach and athlete.
Right.
I can
Right.
train them and everything. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
To show enough, keep them active.
Right.
You know what
right.
I mean? You know what I'm saying? But primarily just focus on the educational resources along with the workforce resources that's available for them while they're teenagers.
And like I say, you can also relate because you've seen what's down the road for making that bad decision.
Yeah.
That's gonna cost you the rest of your days.
Yeah. No, 100%. 100% over the, it don't take but one poor decision.
Out of there.
It don't take but 5 seconds. You know what I'm saying? To get you double digit years in the Fed. I don't care if it's your first time. You know what I'm saying? Because it was my first time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Hey, you can keep trying to make a negative with a positive. And you can get away for a long time, but it don't take but one time.
Yeah.
5 seconds. That's all it takes.
Yeah.
5 seconds.
Cost you the rest of your days.
10 to life. It can cost you. But guess what though? And I heard this word about 2 months ago and it made a lot of sense. It said, as men, and they go through scripture, as men, we're born to dominate as men, right? But the problem is now, it has been for quite some time, before we made poor decisions, men, we're not willing to have a conversation because a lot of it can be avoided by just having a conversation. You know what I mean? And me, them been on the inside, I know people with 10, 20 life sentence, you know what I'm saying? And just sitting there listening to them talk, and a lot of them went back to the same thing that I heard about a couple months ago in the middle of life. If they would have just had a conversation, that beef or with the gun or with the shooting, it could have been avoided. You know what I'm saying? So that's the change that, we're trying to present to the youth, not just the ones that's in trouble already, in which I have a relationship with DJJ too. You know what I mean? So if I had to, go sit in court sessions or whatever, I'm willing to do that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm willing to do that. But we talking about the ones that are at risk, with single parent, or even no parent. It could be foster, that need guidance.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they won't have to go through that. Give them something, walk them through it that's readily available for them to keep them active. You know what I mean? In a positive direction. You know what I'm saying? Because with that, that's how we're gonna become solutions to the problem. That's how we already are a solution to the problem. You know what I mean? So that's the whole vision. That's the whole mission statement. We know this is the statement of needs in the community. We know the core values on what we're bringing to the community. And that's what it all ties into having a nonprofit organization.
Who are some of your mentors that help you? You know what I mean? That you want to speak of, that help you get to the position to where you at. You know what I mean? Some of your coaches that you had.
Well, the Business Academy, the founder of the Business Academy, go by the name of Coach Derek Harper. Mm-hmm. Derek Harper Sr. I mean, you can look him up on YouTube or whatever. Like you can look, Facebook or whatever, and you see how powerful. But the the mentorship that helped me navigate and become knowledgeable of everything in the nonprofit sector, and not only that, the for-profit world too, is go by the name of Joseph Hackett. Joseph Hackett, and hey man, we like family, man. He's a guru, man. He's a brother, pastor in North Carolina, and he got a spot in Virginia too. And man, every day, man, we iron sharpens iron. He pours out into us for like, it's going on 3 years now, man, that we done been attached to each other, man, and like he helped change my life as far as the amount of knowledge and the resources that's available, not just locally, but on a national basis. You know what I'm saying? People are really, you get the way people fund you to be a solution to the problem. So Joseph Hackett, man, it's like me and you grew up with him. That's how the kind of relationship that we got. So like I say, man, it's the best investment, man, that I ever made, and it wasn't that big. You know what I'm saying? And it becomes with a lifetime access, you know what I mean, to him. And then not only that, with the group that we created, you know what I mean, brothers and sisters from all likes, that we stay in contact with each other weekly, at least a couple of times a week, and with one goal, to be a solution to the problem in every community, man. And not only that, like his whole lifestyle is geared towards nonprofit. Like his whole lifestyle. That's not. I want to note, nonprofit do not mean no profit.
Because when you say nonprofit to somebody, people like us.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it allows you to pay yourself a salary,
Right.
legally, and be tax exempt. When you 501c3 approved, that means you tax exempt too. You know what I'm saying? You tax exempt. You know what I mean? As long as you document when you get sponsors like me personally, Walmart, Costco's, Publix, Truist, just to name a few, have sponsored me. They help me do what I do. Because they won't like to be giants, and this shows that they contribute to helping people pour back in the community. So, and when they do that, they get a logo on my website. You know what I mean? I celebrate who celebrate me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not just about me and pouring out success, but what can I do for you, Publix? Help you reduce hunger? Okay, no problem. What can I help? How can I be a part of what you got going on, Walmart and all? It ain't so. It don't just you really just scratching each other back,
right?
Because they want the world to see that they are doing like they supposed to do,
right? Not
just getting money, but they giving back at the same time,
right?
You know what I mean? And if you go on their websites and you look at community giving, and as far as at all any kind of organization you could think about, they give back in some form. And you can go see the description, and most of the descriptions that they give back to is people that's involved with the youth, reducing hunger, disabled. So, there's you'll check it out. So this one day, this go. Let me see what what public got. Just see what they, far as grants and all that for nonprofits, what they got available. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? And you'll see, and it's open your eye. Like I say, man, it's life changing, man. And like I said, Coach Joseph Hackett, I just thank God for him, man, because man, he was the change that I never had available for me. You know what I mean? So now, in return, I'm doing the same thing.
Right.
For others.
Right. That's what's up.
For you. For Big Al. You know what I'm saying? I ain't hiding nothing. I ain't holding nothing back. And I know, and really, man, like, I was just as more excited as y'all was to bring me on, man, because I know what we can do together. I've been watching you guys, man, on the podcast, and everything always been positive. Now that it's been what's needed to be put out there.
Right.
And and not only this what y'all think, but y'all want to see what others take is.
Right, right.
But it's all positive at the same time. And the thing about it, it's facts, but it's opinionated at the same time.
Right,
so
right,
we open
right.
for both of that. Y'all
Oh, yeah.
for,
Oh,
so,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, like I say, man, it's I know God don't make no mistakes. I ask him to order my steps, man, every day, dog. And I'm telling you, I know what we can do together to pull back into this community. You know what I mean? That's and thank God that we don't hide nothing from our kids, you know, especially the younger ones.
Right.
They don't know the old Rod. They don't know the old pimp. They don't, you know what I mean? So what we showing them, we ain't hiding nothing from them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because me, I don't tell mine what to do. I tell them what they should and shouldn't do. So by them watching how I'm moving, you know what I mean? It shows them, okay, this how it's supposed to go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like our girls, I try to build the first example of a man to them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You got girls, but you got the little young king.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know what I'm saying? He with you. He with you. You done been in the other's life, but he with you full time. Every move you make, he watching it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So us coming together, having our kids at the events that we put on and all that, this shows them at an early age how to contribute to the community, how to give back. They want to be out there helping serve the food to them. You know what I'm saying? It shows them at an early. It's like a cheat code for them now, and I just thank God for the resource available because we can provide that.
Somebody wanted to get in contact with you as far as mentorship, grant writing. You know, how can someone get in contact with you, bro?
They can contact me on my Facebook page is Pouring Out Success Inc. My nonprofit website is Pouring Out Success Inc. at .info. Pouring Out Success Inc.info. That's my website. And when you go on my website, you'll see everything Pouring Out Success consists of. You'll see my contact information, phone numbers. I got even if when you hit the business line on the phone number that's available right there, I get it. I get it with my mobile phone just in case somebody don't answer that at the office. I still get it. You know, if somebody don't pick up, then it'll come to me. And I'm, if you don't reach me at the time, I get right back with you. You know, so the website, social media page, and in the business line, you'll get me.
Well, Pimp, we appreciate you taking the time, you know what I mean, sit down and talk with us. Nothing but a pleasure, bruh. And whatever you could use us for to help you pour out success, you know, this is a resource that you have readily available at any time. You know what I mean? Just holler at us, and it's been a pleasure, good brother.
And then not only that, hey, like I say, you got a vision, thoughts go through your head
Oh, yeah.
about how you can
Yeah.
be part of change.
Right.
We can partner.
Right.
And I feel like the big great Fox, the big Harold need a nonprofit organization. But guess what though?
Right.
Y'all ain't got to pay for no expertise and all that because I got it. And then we can show enough partner together. You know what I mean?
Right.
We can partner together and have organizations, but we still under one umbrella because we ain't separate.
And I want to offer you my time whenever you need it, bro. If you ever got anything going on,
Yes, sir.
you know what I'm saying? Whatever resources that you know that I have that you could use, you got access to it all, bro.
No
you
doubt,
understand
no
what I'm
doubt,
saying? So
no
I
doubt.
offer you my time.
Yeah, appreciate
You know what
that,
I mean?
brother.
So, yeah, we with it.
Yes, sir.
100%.
No doubt.
And like I say, man, it's been a pleasure sitting down and talking with you. We thank you for having this conversation with you. If anybody out there that need direction, being pointed in the right direction, you talking to a good brother or you listening to a good brother that can do all that for you, no matter where you at in the country.
It don't matter.
You understand what I'm talking about?
We're going to read the lick.
That's what it is. You understand what I'm talking about? Pimp, Mark, the Capital Trapper. You understand what I'm talking about?
My man.
It's a pleasure, good brother. You understand what I'm
Appreciate
saying?
you having me on anytime.
Oh, yeah.
Anytime.
Till next time, everybody, y'all live right, play fair, holla at us.